Hey guys, it's the Virtuos. Welcome to Living Off One More Dollar Each Day $7. Today I'm starting off with some leftover food from previous days. I have two bagels, about 3.5 sticks of vegetable oil, which has been a cheaper alternative to butter, a big container of salt, and 11 slices of American cheese. I get $7 to spend today in addition to the $1.21 in change for previous days, and I'm pretty hungry at the moment, so let's head to the grocery store. Alright, I just got back from the grocery store, and today we are really starting to synergize with the ingredients that we have. Looking around the store and knowing what ingredients I had available at home, I decided to get this loaf of honey wheat bread. This entire loaf was $1.85. I think this is definitely going to be enough bread to last throughout the entire rest of the series, so something that's definitely going to be nice to have available for us when I'm choosing what to eat for the day. Now you can probably tell where this is going, but I decided to get some lunch meat as well. Got this honey turkey breast for $2.89. It comes with about 8 slices, which doesn't feel like a lot, but will at least be enough food to get by for one or two sandwiches at least. Now I still had $2.26 left for today's budget without even digging into the change from the previous days. And having that white grape juice drink yesterday was really nice to have something more exciting than just plain water. But 69 cents for a liter is still a little bit expensive if I do that every day. But to go with the cheaper option, I decided to go to another grocery store and get this Starburst pink flavor powder that I can mix with water. And for this, it was $1.72. It comes with 6 sticks of powder. And for each one, if you're following the instructions, you're supposed to mix it with 16.9 ounces of water, which is basically the standard size bottle of water. But the way I make it, I actually use quite a bit more water per stick, and so I get a lot more mileage out of it. And this isn't something that I'm like, oh, because of budget options, I guess I'll drink this. This is something I drink pretty regularly, even when I have an unlimited budget. So this is something that it's nice to have and definitely feels a little more familiar. So I'm pretty hungry right now. So to start off, I think I'm gonna make myself some of this water and probably start making a sandwich. I think the sandwich is gonna turn out pretty well though, because now I have the bread and the meat, but I can also use the vegetable oil sticks from yesterday to actually like kind of basically butter it up and toast it and also use the American cheese to make it a bit more exciting than just bread and meat. I feel like that's something that if I was at a friend's apartment and they were making a sandwich like that, I wouldn't be watching them being like, oh, I guess that's a decent like budget option with some constraints. I feel like if I saw that, I'd be like, man, that looks like a pretty good sandwich. So I really feel like we're hitting our stride where the amount of food and the menu options no longer look like compromises anymore. Like I had mentioned, I use more than the 16.9 ounces of water that they say on the instructions. I fill this bottle up, which is about 24 ounces, so about 1.5 times the amount of water they say to. Now, I've had this before, but let's see how it is after a few days of budget options. Alright, I think it's shaken up pretty well, so let's see how it is. That's really good. Even with the extra water, it still tastes pretty strong, and it's a nice, like, bit of it like a smooth flavor. It's not anything that's like too harsh or heavy, but it's a nice alternative to soda and something that I drink pretty regularly. So nice to have it back in the rotation. Yeah, I'm kind of chugging this, but having five more of these for $1.72 sounds like a pretty good deal. All right, guys, I've made my sandwich. I toasted it. I think it's not looking amazing. I don't think this is the photo you'd put on the menu if this was a restaurant, but I feel like it will taste pretty decent. And I cut it in half, so let's go ahead. Let's get a cross section. I don't think it's gonna be too impressive, but okay. Yeah, I feel like it's looking pretty good. The thing is, I made it with 2 slices of turkey. I think normally I do like 2 slices of turkey, 2 slices of ham. With the constraints of the challenge, though, it's just gonna be 2 slices of turkey. But I think I'd rather have four of these sandwiches than two sandwiches with twice as much meat. Now, I've never had this brand of bread or turkey before, so let's see how it actually tastes. Yeah, normally I would buy like higher quality meat and bread, but for this, I don't feel like there's anything negative about it. I feel like it could definitely be better, but what we have here is not bad. I feel like the turkey is a little bit dry, and normally if I was making a sandwich the way I want it, I'd add honey mustard, and I think that would help combat the dryness of it. But other than that, I would use a higher quality cheese than just American cheese. Probably something like jack cheese. I feel like Gouda would be ideal, but even when I buy groceries for myself without these budget constraints, I feel like Gouda's a little too expensive. But a sandwich is a sandwich, and this is pretty good. I'm pretty sure I'll be having another one of these today, and I think I'll have enough meat left over to make two more tomorrow. So to recap today, I started the day with $7 and $1.45 in change from the previous days. I used that to buy a loaf of bread for $1.85, a pack of turkey for $2.89, and a box of 6 pink Starburst flavor packets mixed with water for $1.72, totaling out to $6.46. This left me with 54 cents in change I'll be adding to the rest of the change, and I can use throughout the rest of the series. Throughout the day, I finished the remaining 2 bagels that I bought 2 days ago, had 2 toasted turkey sandwiches, drank 3 of the flavor packets, it was nice having it back, and had 10 of the 10 biscuit and gravy bites because I got pretty hungry late at night. I still have plenty of bread, half of the turkey, and half of the flavor packets that I bought today, and still about 20 of the biscuit and gravy bites. I also have a decent amount of American cheese slices, vegetable oil sticks, and plenty of salt, so hopefully I should be set up pretty well for the next few days. If you're enjoying the series so far, leaving a like helps it reach a wider audience. If you want to keep up with it, hitting the subscribe button with notifications on will let you get notified as soon as the next episode goes live. I'm posting these daily, so shouldn't be too long of a wait. But either way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.